Hi all, I wanted to do a quick real world application demo for you. So I took off the nail polish from one of my fingers and then I went ahead and prepped my nail. The tools for this you probably already have at home, or you can get them in the application kit that we sell. It comes with the basic bundle, which is great. Has the trusty mini heater here too. So to prep your nails, you're going to push back your cuticle with the little orange stick. And you don't need to cut it off, but just push it back, since any invisible cuticle on your nail can affect the adherence. And then I took the buffer and lightly buffed my nails, and then I washed my hands to get all of the oils off of my nails. So you can do that, or you can use the nail prep solution that Jamberry has. They have a bottle of solution, or in the application kit you can get these nail prep wipes, which are pretty handy. So you would just use the wipe and wipe off any excess oil or dirt from your nails. So once your nail is ready, you're going to pick out your nail wraps. I already have these awesome cupcake ones on, so I'm going to go ahead with that, and you're going to size the wrap to the nail that you want to do. So you can just bend it right over your finger. Oops. Just bend it over and you can see which size fits best. You're going to want to leave a small gap on either side of your nail. If the wrap is touching your cuticle or your skin, you're going to have some lifting issues. So you want to make sure that there's a little gap. I'll admit the gap bothered me a lot at first, but most people really don't even notice it. When you show your nails to other people, they're not going to notice it. So then I use my cuticle scissors and I cut out the wrap that I'm going to use. You can also cut them right off the sheet, just lift and cut from the sheet, but I like to cut it out completely. I just find it a little bit easier to work with. So now I have my nail here that I'm going to apply, and I'm going to cut it in half. So one of these does 2 nails. Okay, cut it in half. I have my 2 nails. And I have my heater here. So some people use a hair dryer. You can use any really source of heat, but I really like the heater. It's easy to use. It has, it's the perfect temperature. It's not too hot that you're not going to burn yourself unless you hold your nail on there for too long. It also has a safety measure that it will turn off before it overheats. So I really like this, and I find that it makes it a lot easier for me to apply the nails. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my heater. Just take a couple seconds to get nice and warm. And then I'm going to use my orange stick again, and I'm going to use it to peel off this half of the nail. So the curved part is going to go by your cuticle, and you want to try not to touch the back of the nail so that your oils from your fingers don't get on the back and affect the adhesive. So I'm going to use my orange stick, and I'm going to just peel the nail off the backing. Maybe. Okay, got it. So here I have it on the orange stick, and I'm going to place it in front of the heater just for a couple seconds until it starts to curl up just slightly. So I'm going to put it in front of the heater, and there it goes. Okay, and then I'm going to take the wrap. I try to touch it at the very tip again, so I'm not touching the part that's adhering to my nail. And I'm going to size it onto my nail and put it as close to my cuticle as I can. If you don't get the placement quite right, as long as you don't push down on the wrap all the way yet, you can lift it and reposition it if you need to make sure that you get it in the right spot. So I'm going to just push it down with my finger. I'm going to give it another little zap of heat. And then I'm going to use this rubber cuticle pusher to really push it down and get a good seal. I hope you can see this on the video. I'm just going to really push it down all around the edges and make sure it's on there good. So then you're going to have this excess nail hanging off here. So the only thing you do for that is take a file. You can use any file, but I prefer to use glass files. I find them a little bit more effective, and they're gentler on my nail. And you're going to file in a downwards direction only. Don't file up or side to side, because that will affect the tips. So I'm just going to file down, and you're going to file off the excess wrap. Okay, I'm going to turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, and you can see it coming off here. And then I'm just gonna pull it right off. And then I'm going to give it another little blast of heat. So anytime you do something on your nail to manipulate the wrap when you file or whatever, you want to give it another little, just a little jolt of heat. That's it. And then I'm going to use my rubber pusher again. Push it down. Make sure that seal is really good. And that's it. My nail is done. And then I'll do the other side. So again, I'm going to use this to peel it off the backing. Okay, give it a little blast from the heater, 1, 2, just a couple seconds. Place it onto my nail. And you can see how I kind of played around there a little bit. Another trick you can do, sometimes I do have some issues with getting little ridges at the tips. So after you put it on, if you give it another blast and then kind of stretch it out over the nail, so you can see this, stretch it, just to get any little wrinkles out before you push it down all the way. And I'm going to use my rubber cuticle and push it down all around the edge. Okay, and file off the excess. Again, downward motion. And you can see that the excess files off fairly easily, so you're not sitting here filing forever to get the excess off. I do have a little bit more trouble when I'm using my left hand. Okay. So another touch of heat. And you don't want to use too much heat either. If you use too much heat, that will affect the adhesive and it won't last as long on your nail. I'm just pushing it down here. And I'm done. Another trick that some people like to use to help them keep them on is they'll use a baggie and wrap the finger in this baggie, and that helps create that pressure to keep it down. This can help if you have curved nails, and then you'll give it a little blast of heat while it's in the baggie and push it down. I used to do that at first, but then I found that I didn't really need it, so but I still have the baggie. And that's it. So it's really pretty easy. And how long did that take me? Oh, my run time's about 7 minutes to do 2 nails because I'm talking and showing you, but I can really do my full nails in about 20 minutes. And the great thing too, there's no dry time, so I'm done, or I can do a couple nails and then I can go run off and do something else. So I hope that helps for those of you that think that you're going to have issues with application. As you can see, it's really not too tricky, and please, if you have other questions, feel free to contact me. All right, have a good weekend, everybody.